Ollie, Coach talks about 3 phases of the game. You're actively involved in 2 of them. Can you talk about maybe how rough it's been on 2 of those phases lately?
Oh yeah, I mean, special team wise, I mean, I think we're getting better every game. I mean, I know it's been, beginning of the year it's been really rough for us, but especially on our kickoff unit. But thankfully, these past couple games, I know we made that a big burden for us to come step up on special teams. Defensively, I think that's the exact same thing, because I think we started off a little rough, and I think last game, we simplified things a little bit, so I mean, made it a lot easier for us, and I think we played well.
Do you feel defensively last game was the best game that you guys have played collectively this season?
Yeah, absolutely. I think Pitt was another great game for us, but I think the since Pitt game, definitely last game was the best game we played.
Can you just talk about playoffs begin now for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, we tried telling ourselves playoffs started last week for us, but now our back is in the corner. I mean, every game is a must-win from here on out. So yeah, definitely.
How frustrating is it to not have in the last 3 weeks put that complete effort in all 3 phases of the game?
I mean, I don't think anything is more frustrating than that, because we know we have the talent. We know what we're capable of doing. So I mean, at the end of the day, it is on us. We need to just got to bite down and find a way to get everything done.
How do you, as players yourselves, address what's going on, separate of the coaching staff and what they do with it?
We just know we got to go about our jobs. I mean, everybody can only do so much. Coaches can only put together the right game plan for us, and it's on us to execute it. So I mean, as long as we all do our jobs and just focus on what we need to do, we'll be fine.
From a special team standpoint, has anything changed from the first 2-3 weeks of the season? You guys, I mean, obviously were clicking on all cylinders, at the Pitt game, and then has anything changed?
I mean, personnel a little bit. We got different players, but scheme-wise, not really. I think that's just more effort. I think we just got to be giving a little bit more effort on special teams in order to get to where we need to be.
Were you giving 100% on special teams? Not you per se, but
right.
Was that unit given?
Well, I mean, it's hard to say that we were because of the outcome and how we were performing. But I mean, that's just a big part of the game that we need, that we are improving right now, that we need to continue to improve.
You guys have been a confident team all year. Is there a difference now? Are you more of a confident team or a team that's play with a sense of urgency?
I think a little bit of both, because I mean, I won't say confidence because we have a little confidence because we know that what we're capable of doing, but the sense of urgency is because we know that all we have is right now. So I mean, there's no more room for mistakes. So that sense of urgency is definitely more than it's ever been.
The way the schedule plays out, Ollie, I mean, you're going to a place you haven't won since hang on. You haven't gone to a place where you haven't won. Your backs are against the wall. I mean, is this is it just what's the prognosis? I mean, where are you guys at right now as a team? I mean, the odds are kind of stacked against you. You're going to a place, it's must win.
I mean, if there's any time for things to turn around, I guess this would be the perfect time. I mean, we are playing a great team, South Dakota State. I know we haven't won there in a while, but for things to turn around, this would be the perfect game, to start something.
Does this season feel different? I mean, because you've had losing streaks before, but
right.
I mean, because it's just kind of nobody expected it.
Yeah, especially the way we started. I think it's it's a little bit different, but it's nothing we can't handle.
Have you guys kind of just got sat down as players and said, we got to right the ship?
Oh,
there's been some
we've had a player meeting, so I mean, captains and defensive leaders have stepped up and adjusted the team, and we gotta be a close-knit group now more than ever. I mean, that's all we have right now is these one game at a time. I mean, we have no room to mess that up. So
you're facing a team obviously has a great running back who, you know, is rushing for nearly 200 yards a game. Just how do you approach him? And kind of different from the teams you've played in the past,
Right.
where they were throwing the ball. This team likes to pound it.
Oh, he's a great player. I mean, we just each individual on defense needs to do their job. You know, be gap sound, assignment sound, and just follow the game plan. You know, to the T.
Even with that said, though, they have committed turnovers.
Right.
I mean, have you seen somewhere on film that maybe you can exploit them somewhere?
I'm not yet, because it's still early in the week. I mean, I think we're still, you know, developing the game plan as we go. But even turnovers for us, that's something, you know, we need to get more of on defense, and hopefully it can start this week.
What, like, quality, or I don't know the right way to put it, but what gives you the most confidence that you guys can do this and get it turned around?
If you guys, I mean, just the, you know, we showed certain spurts just even this past week. You know, it just shows that, you know, we can do it. Just, you know, whenever, you know, I mean, before this week, we had that player meeting, like we said, on defense, and I think it showed. You know, I mean, we knew, you know, this was a must-win game, and you know, we didn't get it done, but it just showed that we can get, you know, when we all play together, you know, the defense can, you know, can be a great part of the team.
What does it take for you guys to put a complete effort in all three phases?
I mean, that's just gonna have to go, you know, just follow the defense schemes, game plan, you know, to a T. You know, everyone just needs to do their jobs. You know, each person has their own individual battle on game day. So, you know, everyone can do their job, it'll be just fine.
Ellie, you guys back to fundamentals at all, like practice-wise? Wolf mentioned that last week, kind of going back the way, and it obviously proved for the defense.
Mm-hmm.
I know the score doesn't indicate it, but are you guys kind of back to fundamentally sound?
Absolutely. Oh yeah. I mean, they cut down. You know, it just simplified the playbook so much for us on defense, and you know, you can tell it helped a lot. You know, we didn't do too much, but we did what the game plan had for us. You know, we just did it to our best of our ability. So I mean, practice-wise, yeah, you know, turnover. You know, we go over our turnover circuit, just fundamentals. I mean, everything we just learned.
Did you guys approach them and say, hey, like, some guys are having problems with schemes, maybe simplify things, or is that something the coaches noticed that they needed to do?
Oh, yeah, coaches came up with that.